by far the biggest investment fund in the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
By the way, you said individualism, but also I have a Trump background. Trump coming up, the background is, do you know that the word is tribalism?
Tribalism, yeah.
This is recently familiar with tribalism, more ahead of individualism. Many people individual, they try to leaning to group,
Right,
like Trump,
right,
authoritarian people. This is tribalism, they say.
right. But there's all kinds of tribes.
Yeah, this everybody's talking about tribalism is like a Trump. Okay, why Trump is coming up? But he is trying to organize tribalism. Okay, why don't you come to me? I'm going to take care of you, like a blue collar laborers, and so I'm going to take care of you. This is tribalism.
Right.
So this is many people in the States, the individualism proceeding on. They want to get some communication, or they want to get the line network.
Right. So it's the way Linux works, for example, with its open source software, and people contribute their time. Basically, those people who work together on an operating system like Linux, they are also they're creating their own tribe, their own group. There are all individual members, and they all derive part of their joy and their ambitions into supporting that open source system without actually being paid. I mean, many people do not get paid, but they form their own tribe, and they build their own brand as a result of it. But they need that tribe in order to sustain and profile themselves.
Linux.
Yeah.
In Japanese case, you said conformism, but Japanese also the big tendency for individualism.
Really?
Yeah, that's currently in Japan, year by year, lonely elderly people are tremendously increasing.
But is that
they do not communicate? But
is that a choice, or is that a result?
Result.
Yeah,
and,
it's a result.
Also, this is father-oriented society.
Paternalistic.
Paternalism is disappearing now. So every family is very small family. Now get them to not agree greetings to next door people, very similar to European, American.
Right.
So individualism is going on, but also not only family, but also single.
Yeah, it's kind of cruel, right?
Single family is increasing.
So in Japanese, like basically in Japanese society, in business world, you are completely trained and educated to become part of this company, this organization, and you dedicate yourself, your entire professional life, until you are about 55, 60, and then basically you're pushed out, kicked out. So that's it. And you're no longer part of the group. And what can people do after that?
Yeah, this is that's exactly. This is very strange custom.
Right.
Oh, they can work at the former company, but they just only pay for them 3 million.
Yeah.
Only 3 million instead of 10 million. Okay? Yeah. Down to 3 million. So they can work at the former company. But this is very ridiculous amount.
Right.
And actually, a retired person, they can find out any job.
Right.
Many of my friends, they can find a job.
Right.
Okay, you can more cheaper one, but usually they cannot find that.
Right.
So this is another strange,
right,
word. But most issues, but you said conformism. But recently, Japan is very similar to the Western world. Individualism is going on. This is very risky.
Right. It is risky, especially because it's so much appreciated in Japan. I think that we are more individualistic to start with. In Japan, it's very much focused on belonging to a community, belonging to your company, belonging to family. But that no longer exists. So I think that the sense of loneliness, the feeling of loneliness, will be felt even much stronger here in Japan than it will be in
okay, Japan. Why I'm talking about this? Japanese individualism is very serious because different from Westerners. Westerners is much more emphasized on family, right? So they are trying to
right,
family.
right.
But Japan is more loyalty to company. So just after retirement, many people after retirement, he cannot reorganize their family.
Cannot go back.
Yeah, this is a big problem. So many people divorce, so individualism is more serious than Westerners people. So just conformism is, he is working for the company. Maybe he is satisfied for their conformism.
Right.
But after retirement, they throw him out.
Right.
Company throw him out. He can do nothing else. He can, of course, he can survive the retirement payment, but he lost hope, dream.
Right.
Still he can survive another 30 years.
Right.
What those people are going to do? This is a big problem. But different from Western people after retirement, they are not so much like Japanese people, like a kind of misery of their future. And European people, they have a time, but Japanese people also same have a time, but without hope. This is a problem. So conformism is some recent is difficult to maintain, sustain. Right? So this means, but American individualism is going to the tribalism. Even if they retirement, even what can happen, and they try to reorganize people. But Japanese case is not like that. No tribalism, no teaming. Just leave it alone. And another big issue we are confronting with, we need to more issues. Shortage of care house, senior people, how we're going to handle it. But the other issue is more individualism is going year by year going on. What's going to do? Well, especially for senior people, they're living alone. I think currently already more than 30% of population. What's going to do? What more issue is mental issues. How are we going to give them hope? Right? This is the other issue. But this is currently, comparison. By the way, I want to going back former one. Risk change reward, right? You explained already, right? And Japan is conservative, incremental.
Yeah, incremental means that their change is more
step by step, right?
Step by step, trying to improve and
business?
improve. In business, in the general approach in business, the business culture is aimed at generally improving and making it more efficient, making better quality, step by step, like incremental changes, not fundamental changes.
Exactly. This is ridiculous, I believe. I was working with an American company. It's completely different from Japanese one.
Right.
Japanese people are but recently I heard from many people, beforehand never happened, but recently younger people, they try to switch their company every 3 years, every other 3 years, switching company, different company.
Right.
So often they're changing.
It is a big problem especially.
Panasonic, not Panasonic. It's a human resource company. What's the largest company?
IGF or?
No. That human resource company, largest company, senior vice president told me. Actually, many younger people, they try to change their company, they want to change the company every other 3 years. Yeah. I told her, no, really? This is usually Japanese, we just enter the company, lifetime employment like that. He said, no, this has disappeared already.
So I heard that in consulting companies this is also a big problem. Employee loyalty is very low.
Yeah, it means conservative, incremental will going to be disappear, right? Okay. By the way, if you're going to work with your company for 20 years or just only the manager or deputy general manager, they're going to quit company. They're switching to another company. And they recently, internet and Facebook and everybody want to check the company. how many years can get the position of general manager, okay? 15 years or 10 years. Okay, I want to switch into this company.